Here's the tea. Get it? Tea? No? Okay. Here's the tea. I stayed in a Bora Bora overwater bungalow for 90% off. 90% off! Usually overwater bungalows in Bora Bora cost $20,000, $30,000, and I stayed there for about $3,000. Wow. And you want to know how I did that? Costco Travel. This isn't the only Costco Travel experience that I booked. I've also just booked a cruise through Norway through Costco Travel. I believe it's 7 or 8 nights, and it was $700 or $800. On Royal Caribbean, I've booked rental cars through Costco Travel. I've booked through Costco Travel several times, and I wanted to give a Costco Travel review so that if you're debating on booking through them, I know it can be hard to decide whether or not to book through a third-party software. So if you're considering booking through Costco Travel, this review is going to tell you if it's worth it, if it's not worth it, if the customer service sucks, if it's great, if it's legit, all of that good stuff. Hey guys, I'm Indigo from the Indigo Sahara Travel Blog, where we help hundreds of thousands of travelers every month book their dream trips through budget travel tips and destination guides. So definitely subscribe, because if you're thinking about booking through Costco Travel, I know you're probably booking trips on a budget, and that's what this channel is all about. I spill all of the tea here. But for now, let's get into this Costco Travel review. First of all, what is Costco Travel? Before I booked my trip to Bora Bora, I had no clue that Costco Travel even existed. But if you're familiar with Costco, the wholesale retailer, they specialize in selling products in bulk, specifically groceries in bulk. They sell a lot of other things besides groceries, but that's really what they're known for. Selling items in bulk at a major discount. So it probably then won't come as a surprise to you that Costco Travel, which is essentially Costco's travel agency, also specializes in vacation packages at a discount. Now, I was a little bit leery at first before booking this, because there's always a little bit of hesitation, I feel like, for me anyway, putting, a lot of money on the table and booking through a third-party booking software is always a little bit, I don't know, sus. Like, you just always question if it's legit or not. So I had that same hesitation with Costco Travel, but those fears soon were put to the side once we landed in Tahiti, and our driver was included in the package. Our driver to our resort from the airport asked us how we found him as a driver, or something along those lines. We said that we booked through Costco Travel, and he said that Costco Travel, now this is a Tahitian local, Costco Travel has the best Bora Bora vacation packages. That is what he said. So as soon as he said that, I was like, oh wow, okay, good. This is legit. Everything's going according to plan. Like, we're gonna be fine. So yeah, Costco Travel is definitely legit. Now, I'm usually not even the type of traveler to recommend booking entire vacation packages, especially through third-party booking softwares, because usually I'm like a travel DIYer. I'm like, I can do it for cheaper. I can find transportation for cheaper. I can find accommodations for cheaper. Usually vacation packages do not work out financially in my favor. Obviously, they can be really good for people who just don't want to plan anything and just want like easy, everything's done with the click of a button type trip. Vacation packages are great for those people. I'm not necessarily one of those people. I just like the best bang for my buck. So usually I'm not booking these big vacation packages all at once, right? But Costco Travel is one of the very, very few that I do not regret booking, that I saved literally tens of thousands of dollars on. Of course, that was for my specific packages. They probably have other packages that have a, different dollar ratio and savings ratio. And I would definitely book through them again. Like I said, I actually have a cruise that I booked through them. To give you an idea of what was included in my Bora Bora Costco Travel package specifically, obviously these inclusions are going to vary depending on where you're going, where you're staying, all of that, all those details are going to be different per Costco Travel package. But just to give you an idea of what was included in our package, round trip flights from LAX. So we are from Wisconsin. We had to pay our own way to LAX, but then round trip flights from LAX to Tahiti and Tahiti to Bora Bora, were included in the package. Also, a lay greeting at the Tahiti airport, 2 nights at the Intercontinental Resort in Tahiti with an ocean view room, ground transportation from the airport to our Tahiti resort and back to the airport, as well as ground transportation in Bora Bora. Bora Bora, a little bit different. You have to take, all of the resorts are on private islands pretty much, and the airport is on its own separate island. So you have to take a boat to and from your resort, which can be very expensive. Like you can expect at the very least $100, $200, $250 to get to and from the airport to your resort. But this was included in the package, as well as a daily continental breakfast buffet, our flight from Tahiti to Bora Bora, a lay greeting at the airport in Bora Bora, 5 nights at the Intercontinental Bora Bora La Moana Resort in the, get this, Horizon Junior Suite Overwater Bungalow. Yes, overwater bungalow. It was just as perfect as you would imagine an overwater bungalow being. It basically ruined any other beach vacation for us because how do you downgrade from an overwater bungalow to anywhere? You don't. So great villa. Welcome drinks upon arrival to the resort, a half bottle of champagne upon arrival to the room, 1 romantic 3-course dinner in Bora Bora, unlimited Wi-Fi, all taxes and resorts fees, and a lot more. This doesn't even begin to touch the free resort amenities that our resort had, like kayaking, paddleboarding, snorkeling, outrigger canoeing. There was infinity pool accessibility and a lot more. Now, again, this just gives you an idea of what was included in my package in, let's see, we went in November of 2021, I believe. Just to give you an idea of what was all included in my Costco travel package. It's going to be different depending on your package, the time of year you're going, the destination, the resort you pick. All of that's going to fluctuate and make a big difference in your Costco travel package cost and experience. But just to give you an idea of, those were all included. And like I said earlier in the video, this would all be typically $20,000 plus a trip like this. But this Bora Bora package costs us only $2,894.76 per person for a grand 2-person honeymoon total of $5,829.52. Less than $6,000. We stayed in an overwater bungalow in Bora Bora for under $6,000 for the 2 of us. Incredible. To give you an idea of like another package, I believe we had similar inclusions for the Norwegian cruise that we just recently booked that we're going on in a couple months. That one did not include airfare, so I believe the total was like $750 or $800 per person for, I think it was a 7 or 8 night cruise throughout Norway from Southampton, UK. That package did not include airfare, so of course that's gonna bring down the cost a lot, but it did include all of our food, which was not all included in the Bora Bora package. Included all of our food, all the transportation in terms of the cruise, like going to and from the ports. Obviously we're on the ship. Our entire cruise fare was covered, all of the basic inclusions that you get on any cruise. So like your basic food and beverage packages, they were all included. In addition to that $750, $800, we just have to pay our way to and from the London airport. We're flying into London Heathrow and then taking a train down to Southampton to the port. It's probably going to cost us like $1,500 a person, is what I would guess. But very good deal for a week-long vacation in Norway, which Norway is very expensive. Anyway, just wanted to give you another idea of a different package and some of the inclusions that you could expect across the Costco travel packages in general. So now let's dive into more of like my booking experiences and my experiences with the customer service of Costco travel, because that does make, a good or bad customer service experience can make or break like the whole trip planning, and can, make or break your trip in terms of travel anxiety and if the trip goes according to plan, all that good stuff. So we're going to dive into some of that too. Apart from the Bora Bora package and Norway package that we've booked that had inclusions that were truly unmatched, Costco Travel's customer service was also unmatched. The booking process was super smooth, super easy. For Norway, we just booked right through the website and then got a confirmation pretty much immediately from Royal Caribbean, the cruise line. And for Bora Bora, we actually had to call for that booking. We had to book over the phone. Very smooth, got it done in like maybe 10-20 minutes max. Super easy. And the customer service representatives that we talked to several times were all very, very friendly and very helpful. They just wanted the best for my trip. Based on my experience, they just want the best for our Costco travel experience. We did have to wait a long time to get connected with a representative. I remember a wait time of like 30 minutes. So it is kind of like once you're on hold, maybe, you know, do something while you're on hold. You probably have time. But other than the wait time, the phone calls were super, super seamless. And to give you a few examples of my experiences that I've had with the Costco Travel customer service, here are a couple tangible examples. Okay, first of all, when we booked over the phone, the representative had asked us if we would like to stay on, because flights were included, she asked us if we'd like to stay on the default flight, which got into Tahiti, I think it was like 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. in the afternoon sometime. She asked us if we wanted to stay on that default flight or if we wanted to switch to the red-eye flight the night previous, free of charge, and then have an extra day in Tahiti. So of course we were like, yeah, sign me up. We'll take the red-eye flight and have an extra day in Tahiti, like no question. And we got that completely free of charge. We got to our resort early. I was worried we were gonna have to have like our bags by the pool or we wouldn't have access to the pool or something. That didn't happen at all. We got to the resort, we checked in at like 8 a.m., way before check-in time. They gave us a day pass to the pool and to the beaches and took our bags, and our bags ended up in our room. It was great. We literally had an entire extra day in Tahiti, free of charge, because this representative noticed that there was a red-eye flight open. Awesome. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when we were at the resort in Tahiti, obviously this is more on the resort end than Costco Travel, but we also got a free day room. So we were able to like shower post red-eye flight. We were able to re-get ready, and it was just like A+ experience. Extra day in Tahiti. Who doesn't want that? Another tangible experience with Costco Travel customer service. When we were about to fly home the same trip, so the same Bora Bora Tahiti trip, we realized the day before, or maybe a couple days before, that we were gonna have an 8-hour layover in Tahiti on our way home from Bora Bora. So we were flying Bora Bora to Tahiti to LAX. We were gonna have an 8-hour layover in Tahiti, and I realized that there was a flight on the same airline later in the day that would only give us like a 2-hour layover in Tahiti. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, we'd rather spend the extra 8 hours in Bora Bora than in the Tahitian airport. Like, I wonder if we can switch our flight. So we called up Costco Travel. They were super great about it, changed our flight, no problem. We did have to pay the airline I think it was $40 flight change fee or something along those lines. But $40 to stay an extra 8 hours in Bora Bora, like duh, worth it. But we didn't have to pay any fees to Costco Travel. The representative was super nice and was like, yeah, like of course you should go on the later flight and not be stuck in the airport, like duh. So she was great. Yeah, I really have zero complaints about the Costco Travel customer service, except for the phone wait time, that 30-minute hold time. But there's only so much we can, you know, do about that. The people were great. I was just on hold for a while. So if you haven't already guessed, I have had great experiences with Costco Travel, and I would highly, highly recommend them if you are trying to take a luxury vacations on a budget, or if you're wanting to take cruises or need a rental car or anything along those lines. Definitely check Costco Travel. It's so worth it. I have saved literally tens of thousands of dollars by booking through them and have yet to have a negative experience. Yeah, that is all for this Costco Travel review. I hope that my experiences have maybe given you peace of mind about your current booking situations. And if you're booking through Costco Travel, I want to know where you're going, so let me know in the comments. I also do want to quickly mention my Budget Travel Bible ebook, where I teach you exactly how to travel all the time to luxurious destinations on a budget. The budget travel method that I teach in this ebook is exactly how I've been able to travel all over the world, basically whenever my husband and I want and whenever we're available, and I swear by it. We've been to places like Bora Bora, obviously, Tahiti, Paris, Amalfi Coast, Italy. We just got back from the Maldives, and all on a total budget, all in luxury. We didn't have to stay in hostels, sketchy hostels, or bad parts of the neighborhood. We always stay, city center, whenever we can. I just really swear by this method that I teach. So if that interests you at all, I will leave the link to the ebook in the description. And other than that, I will see you in next week's video. So for now, ciao.